Well, boys, we're here. Welcome to Fargonauts.
Got it.
We are doing
Welcome.
we're finally doing the Disney ranking of all these Disney
Nuts.
classic cartoons.
We're finally on the other side of the
Just some
Disney.
lanky boys.
It took us forever to get here.
My throat is so parched.
Yeah.
Disney
Was-
dryness.
It was a much longer list, I think. Oh, it actually might have been the same, relatively the same length. I was thinking it was longer than the other list, but I think it was about the same.
Yeah, relatively, like maybe one or two difference on either side, but
Yeah, but it was a journey, dude.
A big
What a
journey.
journey.
Yeah.
Overall,
there
I
were
would say, in my
mountains, there were
opinion,
valleys, highs and lows.
hmm
yep. Overall, in my opinion, it was a fun journey. It was a good journey.
It was good to revisit some of these and see some for the first time and
Yep.
know a little bit more about the goings on behind the scenes of all these different shows and their ties together with different voice actors or showrunners or
Everything.
yeah.
Yep. Well, again, like all of them end up like I guarantee you, like Jim Cummings is in 99% of those shows. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, there's a couple dudes that were in like almost every single one. And what's her name? I forget her name, but she was like the MVP too, where she was in like fucking everything too. The played Peg.
Yep. Yeah, I forget her name too. Sorry about that, but yeah, she was
all the way to the end with the
Do you know
all the way to
do you
Mighty
wanna know
Ducks, dude.
What would be the probably hardest tier list for us to make at the future, like down the line, especially the longer that we wait, the harder it will become.
No,
Yeah.
What?
The tier list of tier lists.
The tier list of voice actors.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, dude, that would be a nightmare, brother.
That would be
Absolute.
That'd be a
crazy.
nightmare. I would venture to assume that Mel Blanc and Jim Cummings would just be up there as far as appearances alone.
Well, and maybe
But-
maybe to be fair, we could do like specific iterations of their characters, like hey, the Mel Blanc Bugs Bunny versus the, or like like Pete versus fucking Winnie the Pooh. So it's not just Jim Cummings, because but
Yeah,
that's
that would be
another part.
crazy to do. I'd be down to even just discuss that as like a topic and like their original like big shots of voice acting to like today's big shots.
Right.
There's a lot of people these days that are like carrying the torch of those who came before.
For sure, yeah. Like by putting themselves in that character and like doing it tribute and sticking to the heart of the character.
Right.
Well, I'm just gonna throw our first one in here. If you guys are watching my stream,
Oh,
we got the Goof Troop.
starting with a banger.
Yep, our first Disney cartoon we watched.
So just to like keep things rolling, get other things on the board to give us more than play with, I'm gonna say let's just throw Goof Troop in an A, because it's safe there in my opinion. And if it moves, it moves. But like we've placed it in somewhere that it has somewhere to like other things we've started.
But
And other
Well, there we
things
go.
to
I was like at very least, I was like at least an A for that, and I'm good.
yeah.
So yeah,
I'd say
DuckTales.
that
S.
could go into A.
S.
Easy S too. Yeah,
it's such an S for me.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd ask it.
But I
I'd
mean,
ask it.
we can discuss it later if we
We
want
could
to.
discuss, initial feelings, and then we can get dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, how about we get dangerous?
I like to get initial and then have a shuffle. Okay.
Darkwing, I'm thinking like a B.
I was gonna say, I think a B. I don't think
Well, we're
unless-
off to the races, guys. Like this
a low
is
C.
this is pretty easy for
There's-
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there's enough good
Yeah.
things where it deserved to be on the up 3, but there's enough that was lacking compared to the other two that we, put it down a little lower. Chip,
Chip and Dale. If I'm being generous, a B, but I think safely in a C.
I will put it. I'll put it in a B for now.
How do you feel about that?
We can discuss
Yep,
it. All right, next
my
one.
ass is having to remember all these. Goddamn.
I know.
Tailspin. Tailspin's like an A.
Yeah, at least.
There was a lot of good things about. Yeah, I'm safe with A.
Tailspin just has such a unique flavor to the rest of them. Like it's got
Yeah.
like Indiana Jones.
It had a good world build. Yeah, I agree.
Nothing.
It had really good. Remember the stupidly good animation too?
Yes.
Like there's those bonkers.
Bonkers?
C.
C
C or B?
Yeah.
C or B. I'll put it
can
at
see
C.
going up to a B because of its
Right.
like slapstick leanings.
Yeah.
But I think living in C for right now is good.
When we talked about it, and
Yeah.
we can talk about it a little bit later, but how it took inspiration from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I was really taken by that.
Yeah.
So that aspect might bump it up.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Next up.
I can comfortably put it up in too. So, fucking.
Pooh.
What do you think?
I'm looking at a B or
What do you think
C
is it?
again. B or C.
I think a C
think
is
it's like-
fair
Yeah.
for now.
Okay, doke.
For now.
And
I'm not sure that it might move up for me. Oh shit,
Brother.
that's like an A.
That's at least an A, if not an S for me.
it's up in S for me, but
You
I
got
will.
Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis in the same series
Brother.
in this
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
And then everybody else from TNV showing up at
What,
some point.
really?
Damn near, dude. Fucking Brent Spiner does. Fucking I
All right,
forget his name. The guy who's the actor for Worf.
Michael Dorf.
Yeah, it is
Michael
Michael something. I think.
Dorn.
But yeah, there's Dorn. There it is.
Gummy
And then
bears? D
yeah,
for
a
Dorn.
bunch. There's a bunch. Dorn,
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not know that, and that elevates it even more for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do
So
you
much
think that is?
Star
Like a
Trek.
producer or something
Yeah.
who's just like, hey, guys, come on.
We did talk about it. That might have been when you might have fallen asleep when we were talking about it. But we were talking about it on the thing where it just happened to be that way, where it was like they had cast Frakes and Sirtis, just by circumstance. They both were, and then they're like, "Hey, we got these two people. Let's get more." So it's circumstance. Pretty cool.
I like that tie-in though. That tie-in universe, Star Trek Gargoyles. That's
Yeah.
pretty fun. Prince Spiner.
Stargoyle, bro.
Stargoyles.
Fucking Stargoyle.
Let's make it.
Gargoyles TM copyright. Argonauts 2025.
Star Trek.
Gummy bears. Gummy Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah, I think
D.
said D, right?
D for Dorn. Michael
Dorn. Michael Dorn.
Dorn.
It's just like the absolutely the least interesting out of any of these so far.
The best part was the Garfield gummy bear guy, like that, like the doofus one, or
Yeah.
Sounded
Tu-
like
Lorenzo Music.
Lorenzo Music. There you go. Yeah,
Lorenzo
exactly.
Music.
literally
Yeah.
Garfield. Yeah, like any of these other ones, even Marsupilami, I'd rather watch than Gummy Bears.
Are we saying C for
Yeah.
Marsupilami?
Supalani.
It reminded me a
For
lot.
now.
It reminded me a lot of
C-ish.
Bonkers. With the
Yeah.
what brought it up for
And
me
again,
was
they
that
came technically from the same show. Remember?
yeah, it reminded me of that ape. Do you remember the ape from Marsupilami?
Oh my god, I fucking love
Yeah.
it.
Francis?
Yeah, the boy, dude.
Was Maurice? Yes.
Maurice.
With this
Yeah.
tiny little T-shirt.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
So great.
Fucking love.
All right, Reese's.
See, like those characters that stick in your head.
What's that? B or A for me?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a B for sure, maybe even an A right now.
Possibly. Let's give it an A
Possibly.
because it's dealing with school, and we got to give these kids a passing grade. And then we have.
It's still past good.
Oh, that's done. Hold on, I gotta bring in the pep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking put that
Uh,
an F for Thorn, Michael Thorn.
Pepper fail.
I've
Yeah.
never once in my life felt any affinity or like, ooh, yay, Pepper Ann. It was just, if I watched it, it was because it was like there was nothing else on.
yeah, it was fine, but yeah, I'm fine with this. F for fine.
If we're
fine, sure.
too kind and we try to keep everything out of F, why do we even have F? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. Got to use it. Mighty Ducks. All right. So
this is the one that I genuinely am like not exposed to since then.
yeah.
So I'm just off the cuff. Why are there only 3? I remember there being like 5 of them or something.
Yeah, there's another.
there's-
there's another 3 that are in there.
Another 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the nerdy girl, the little brother of the leader, and Duke Larange, my boy. He's not there. It's Grin. What the fuck's his name? Like Slash or something stupid.
Yeah, I
And
forget.
then
Duke
or
Larange was the best character.
Mallory McMallard or something stupid like that. But yeah, Duke Larange, my boy.
This was.
Yeah. So they were.
It's hard for me. I don't know. What do you think,
See-
Groucho?
All right. So I like the design of the characters and like the costumes and stuff. I like the bad guy group, and it's Murderer's Row of bad guy voice actors. That's something, Wilson, that was really cool. The group of bad guys, the leaders, his name's Lord Jonas, and he's like a really cool looking kind of dinosaur guy, and he's voiced by Tim Curry. And then
Oh yeah.
he's got a wizard dude, and the wizard dude's voiced by Tony J.
Fuck yeah.
And then there's a big muscle guy, a muscly lizardy guy, and he's voiced by Clancy Brown. And then
yeah, that's like a who's who already.
yep. And then there's this little wiry guy named Chameleon or something like that, and he shape shifts. And he's got like a whiny voice, but he's voiced by fucking Frank Welker, fucking Megatron. So it's like, yeah, so it's literally just like a goddamn murderer's row of bad guy voice actors.
That's why
But, like,
it's,
the
it's
stories-
sitting at a C.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because I can
probably.
see that is like it brings it up higher for me because of
Yes,
the
exactly.
I can see where it's going
Uh,
with the bad guys. You know.
The skill, yep. Like I said, I like the design of the costumes and stuff, and the characters. So yeah, C works for me. All right, that's all of them, isn't it? We blew through those fuckers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep.
So let's see here. How are we feeling so far with our S's? Anything else can be brought
I
up?
think there's room at the top.
There is.
I think there's room at the top, and I
Maybe even room
think
at the bottom.
we should at least put Tailspin. I think we should at least put Tailspin up at S.
Okay.
Yes. If
At
if
least.
we're immediately nominating I will second that Tailspin.
Any
and if
reasons
we're-
why it gets brought up? Because we initially thought it was an A. It's like it's top tier.
I think-
It's up there. But like, what brings it to the S? Like,
It's because then once you look at it, you gotta think like that. There's definitely more than one top dog there, and I think Tailspin is it had really cool, like we were saying, like cool animation that we didn't have in some of the other stuff. The sense of adventure was good. It made me want to watch more. So I would throw it up there for sure.
One thing
I know.
that I genuinely have been thinking a lot about is how Baloo in this is the same guy that does the voice of Pet 2 in fucking
Yeah.
Rockadoodle, just trying to tie his shoes. And
Yeah.
it's such a like I
Yeah.
that voice lives rent free in my head, and
Yeah.
like he said, the sense of adventure and world building was great. I love the uniqueness of having this like home base on the plain and dog
Mhm.
bears,
The Bears.
the like tropical setting too.
Right, and it's one of those, all this stuff before we watched it, by and large, was just based off of our own memories and nostalgia about the thing. So getting to watch it and then have something confirm that it was really good, just it was one of those. It's like watching back on Batman the Animated Series. You're like, oh yeah, this was really good. This wasn't just me remembering a cool cartoon.
I like the Kit. What is his
Hello?
name again? Kit Cloud Kicker.
You got it.
Yeah,
Got it,
Cloud
Roman.
Kicker. Oh yeah, there was those like Star Wars like analogies in there too. The Kit Cloud Kicker, and he was basically, Baloo's kind of the Han Solo of the thing too. There's a couple analogies in there that were
Chewbacca.
kind of, yep, and the Chewbacca
2
simultaneously.
for 1 with that.
Yep, it was forgot about that.
What was
That
the
was cool.
the bad guy's name again?
Shere Khan.
Well, the one in that one, it was like
We didn't see him though.
Canards?
Yeah,
It was like
Canard
the
guy.
Spaniard.
He kind of talk like
Canard. It was Jim Cummings.
Yeah,
He was like an air pirate.
we did not get Shere Khan. Oh, who top of my head like dominant
Yeah.
Tony J. Just
I think
gonna
so, yeah.
take a stab.
Yep. I think you're right. I can look.
That's great.
Yeah, it was one of the ones I enjoyed the most, just overall. DuckTales, Tailspin, like the Goof Troop was up there for me for one I enjoyed the most. Gargoyles too, for sure.
What
I
what
think-
next? What else do you think? I'm fine with having Tailspin at S. The world and the characters really
Mhm.
set it aside from a lot of the other stuff.
I'm thinking right now we may have been a little over generous with our dealing in C. But
Yeah.
I think maybe Winnie the Pooh can move down to D. And that is like just because for its time, it was fine for like the age that you're at when you first get exposed to it, and you kind of quickly outgrow it, and then there may be greater things of Winnie the Pooh down the line after that. Like
Right.
it
Yeah,
has
'cause
a
we-
place. It's their mind, but yeah.
Yeah, we have to look at it for the episode we watched, right? So.
Do you recall that when they went to the movie theater?
Nope. Oh yeah. Oh, I messed up too. By the way, it wasn't Kennard. It was Don Carnage. That was the tailspin bad guy. Yeah, I barely remember the storyline for that one.
It was about Piglet overcoming fears, which is a big trope, trope in that show.
But that, yeah, I was gonna say, but that's like, it. You're describing how many dozens of episodes, so.
Right. Wilson, yes, you were correct in your assumption. It is Tony J. as Shere Khan.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
I mean, let's maybe just go like level by level and just look and see what we think. So like A, like looking at that, is there anything that seems like it should go up or anything that seems like it should go down?
Are you talking about just look
Or
at
is it
A?
just look at row A. Just look
Just
at it.
A? I mean,
Yeah, and just be like, is there anything that feels like it should go up? Is there anything that feels like it should go down? Or do you think we nailed it?
I think Gargoyles
Yeah,
could
go ahead,
move
Wilson.
up to S.
I was just gonna say something like that. If it was gonna be one of those three, I would say Gargoyles, because that's
I'd
the
be
one
okay
that
with it.
made me want to watch more, and I did. I watched quite a bit more.
Yeah, I'm good with that for sure.
Because that, out of this entire list, is the only like true action epic adventure, even a little more dark. Or,
Got the
or,
deep
like,
lore.
yeah, like they really did try to do a more serious, just like action adventure, not even like the whimsical Indiana Jones, but just like, hey motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's deep historic shit.
Out of most of these, I'd say it's the darker tone of any of these shows.
As dark as
Yeah, and remember, it was created by 2 to 3 people that worked on Batman the Animated Series. So they brought Disney like, hey, bring us some of that spice. And so they're like, all right, bro, check it.
Let's do it.
Gargoyle.
But yeah, I'm fine with these then sticking at A because they were great, but they didn't rise or do anything crazy. Rise above. Or dip it below. I mean, what we watched with Recess, it was a 2-parter or like a 2-story, first episode, whatever. So
it had 2 segments.
Right, 2 segments.
Yeah.
I could make an argument for Chip and Dale bumping up to replace Recess, maybe, because I found myself liking the characters of Chip and Dale a little bit better than Recess. Right. What are you guys' feelings now if we go down to B?
I think that Recess should probably go no lower than C, but I have no stronger feelings than that on it. But I have fewer strong feelings about Chip and Dale, so I'm not going to stop you from making that move.
If we're looking at B right now, row B, what are your guys' thoughts on both Darkwing Duck? Do they sit together? Like, I know we didn't watch them kind of, Darkwing then Chip and Dale or anything like that, but like, do they seem close? Do they seem kind of like same level?
Similar quality.
Yeah.
I would say that because I remember that first episode of Darkwing actually being like very engrossing about setting up the fall of that first villain that we had.
Yeah, the plant guy.
And it's not like Darkwing Duck himself had like a great ton of backstory or origin or setup, but the way that they kind of like pacing and everything like got you into that setting really worked. I felt.
Yeah, it dropped you in. I felt like I was reading a comic.
It was a little bit
it
less.
Felt just like that. You're just dropped in. Here it is. Yeah,
we were still dropped in, but I felt less engaged by that.
Okay, could see that. So I'm fairly okay with. I'm fine with B staying the way it is right now.
I'm thinking that too. I think because now that we're looking back at both of these, we did watch Darkwing Duck and then jump to Chip and Dale. In our watch through, and maybe it was the tonal shift or what, but I recall the episode that we watched of Chip and Dale was some kind of like pirate's treasure thing, and they were being chased by these these goons that were like that. I think I made a joke that they kind of looked like us. There was like a lizard guy, a guy that was like a mole with a beak, and a raggedy looking cat.
Yep.
When we discussed it, I was like, oh, that's just silly because that looks like us. It's like versions of us that would exist in this show.
Yeah, it's one of those two that like I think in my mind initially gets bumped up because it was part of the same era or whatever of DuckTales, Tailspin, as well. So it was like, because Darkwing Duck came a little bit after it, but like
Right.
a year after it or something. But like those three are still strongly in my head as grouped together. That maybe like what's the word I'm looking for?
Bias.
A yeah, yeah.
No, I don't mean
Yeah,
that in a
something
bad way.
about
I
Sarah
just like you relate one to the other.
Rising Ball Tips. Yeah, yeah. They it gets brought up in quality because of its grouping with the other two.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of isolate it, then it's like, oh yeah, out of the three first episodes, again, mind you, we're not saying the entire show. This is all based off of the first episode. It was definitely not up to the quality of the other two, and that's kind of the same with Darkwing too, right? Like, it did a lot of cool stuff, but it just wasn't quite up to that DuckTales Tailspin first episode.
That's true. I was surprised when we watched Darkwing. I was like, when I first watched this, I was like, maybe this is the best thing ever because it's like
Right.
a bat duck, or something like that.
Yep.
So I was like,
Again, playing off of Batman the animated series and stuff too.
yeah. So maybe I had just those rose tinted glasses on a little bit because of my fond memories when I was younger watching it. But then I rewatched it
Right.
when we did this, and I was like, wow, I don't know, I can't see myself really watching more of this.
Right. But who knows? Maybe they find their stride a little further into it and find what the show is. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
it's possible.
because again, we're just watching the very first thing they're putting out there. So
Should we move on to C?
real steep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
like we said,
strong feelings there.
Bonkers and Marsupilami were very similar. We had like a crazy
Yep.
cat feline type character with a heavy set
Yep.
sidekick for both.
Yeah.
One had more interesting
like-
concepts with Bonkers
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Bonkers better.
meeting other
A little better.
Disney alum, I guess, within the storyline.
Oh yeah, the Mad Hatter and stuff, and the hair.
Yep.
Yeah, because I do definitely between those two preferred Bonkers. Like Bonkers did have a joke a minute, but it didn't seem like you'd get whiplash. Like Marsupilami was very quick and like boom, 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 and you're just kind of like, well, yeah. So and then Mighty Ducks in there too, which
I'm fine with Mighty
I
Ducks
think
just
it's fine.
sitting there.
sitting right there.
It's
Any movement, you guys think?
any movement.
Should anything go up or go down?
Bonkers and Marsupilami both feel a little bit lost to the annals of time to me. Like, just asking
Yeah.
John Everyman on the street about, do you remember either of these shows? They'd probably
True.
say, what?
Right.
Yeah, this is
Right.
hard because I would vote for Bonkers to go up, but then looking at
Mm-hmm.
like what maybe other people would be like, what the hell is Bonkers? But like once they watch it, be like, oh, I get this. I'm hooked because
Yeah.
of this crazy zany character is meeting with all these other cool characters from my childhood or whatever he does. You know.
Again, they were on here because I watched way too much TV and I saw that shit all the time when it was on. So it's again just like firmly entrenched in this era, but like they are definitely the ones I think about the least out of all of these, probably
True.
because of that fact. They are more obscure, and like a lot of these, it only lasted like a season or two. Yeah, yeah. The only one that I'd like think could move would be Bonkers up, but that it doesn't need to. You know what I mean?
I'd say it's a high C,
It's a high C.
so
Yeah.
that's why it's first. It's first chair C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CD's nuts.
Yeah, and moving either of these down, I don't know, doesn't
Seems to kind of counterintuitive to like how much we like potentially enjoyed them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think we enjoyed them enough for them to at least be C.
But
Yeah.
we're ranking them against each other. So in the overall scheme of things, like,
Yeah.
I think let's just answer the one question, each of us. Which one will stick in your mind longer, Bonkers or Marsupilami?
Bonkers.
I would say Bonkers.
I agree. So maybe that means Bonkers is safe and Marsupilami can move down to D, not reflecting its overall quality as a show on its own,
Yeah.
but in comparison to these other ones that we have on our tier list, it moves
Yeah.
down just because we all just said that we,
Okay. And it can be considered a high D.
Well, yeah, because if Bonkers is first chair C, there's no reason that Marsupilami can't be first chair D.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with anything in D. To me, the only one of these that I would go out of my way to like not watch is Pepper Ann, because it's just
Yeah.
it's
always
not
been that
fun
way.
for-
It got very cringe and very like of its
It did.
time and lost in the sauce.
Right.
Her
I
character.
appreciated some of the design of the characters and stuff, but yeah, overall I could leave it. Yeah.
You can tell it wasn't really backed fully by Disney. Like really promoting Pepper Ann. Like a lot of these other shows, felt
Oh, dude,
like.
she was when it was on and new. She was heavily promoted on that.
But okay,
thing,
look at these other ones and be like, does that feel like Disney? Like when you look at DuckTales,
Oh,
does
yeah,
that feel like Disney? Yeah, that feels like Disney.
Yeah.
Does
Every
even
other
Bonkers
one of
feel like
these-
Disney? Yeah, it feels like Disney. Pepper Ann felt like
Bonkers and Marsupilami ride the line for me, but that's like a different conversation.
yeah, but more so than Pepper Ann. Like if I
But
say
more
like
so than Pepper Ann,
which one of
yes.
these is like looks Disney to you? And then you
One
look
of
at
these things
Right.
is not like the others.
I would not choose Pepper
this
Ann
is-
as
yeah,
like
this is
that
the
doesn't feel like
time
Disney.
when this is the time when they're starting to like not necessarily abide by a Disney
Right,
house
because
style,
these
you know what I
ones,
mean?
these things were put together. Like these things were,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
in the
later
same
ones
block.
that are
Rubbing
different
elbows.
looking. Yeah.
but still
It's like
Recess.
how Disney they look. I mean, it's pretty much from the earliest ones. It gets less and less Disney as you go, with the exception of Gummy Bears and Winnie the Pooh, which were older ones. But Gummy Bears didn't really do much for me. It
I
was
think it's funny that the Pepper Ann like logo or font, it's like
Yeah.
looking at it, it's like and or and it's
Ann.
yeah or yeah
but, yeah.
Ann.
So the best thing about Pepper Ann probably is just the song. You know what I mean? Which is why that's the
That's-
one thing everybody remembers.
Which is a
I
sorry
definitely don't
state.
enjoy that song.
It's a sorry
so
state
saying
if
a
that's
lot.
the thing. Yeah, that's saying
Yeah,
what-
exactly. That's
Yeah.
a very, very sad state.
That's a tripod with two
think all
legs.
these-
Yeah.
I think all these had fucking banger ass theme songs too. I don't remember Bonkers and Marsupilami as well, but man, fucking Will Smith did the Mighty Ducks theme song. That song fucks. I love that song. Forgot about it. I forgot about it until we started watching it, and it all hit me, and I was remembering words and shit. Yeah, it was great.
No, I see. I'm not like you, where even when I heard it, I would probably have zero memory, and it would be a fresh experience for me.
Yeah, but it's just it's a jam.
Do you know what I recalled? Like when we watched the Mighty Ducks intro, it had like
Yeah.
that forced 3D,
Mighty
2D like effects
Mhm.
to it, and then that really reminded me of like the Men in Black intro. Remember the cartoon
Right.
Men in Black? Men in Black?
MM Black.
I was
dude,
gonna say MIB, but I think that was what it was called.
Yeah, Men in Black. Yeah,
It
I mean,
felt like
same thing.
that 3D, 2D, 4D, 3D.
Right.
2D.
I think they only did that in the intro. It wasn't in the episode at all.
No, it's just the intro, yeah, to make it really look like it was popping.
Right. D level. We've been doing all this to avoid the D level. Supalami, fine with it there. Gummy Bears. I don't really leave. The reason for me to put Gummy Bears in D is because it was like the OG and had good quality animation and forced. Remember, this was the one that lasted for like 6 years or something, and like
Yeah.
inspired animation overall to get better in television. So like because of that and because it's the OG, I can leave it at D. I'm not I won't move that down. I don't think. Any Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That
Sorry.
no, go for it.
Like, for Gummy Bears, even the image that they have here really feels like they were grasping for straws, where they're like, we don't have something to encapsulate an overall, overarching of the show. Like almost
It's
every
a weird
other one
one.
of these has that, and then this is like, probably just a moment, maybe
Just
from
two
an
of the
episode,
bears.
or it's just some fucking random shit that they put up there.
It's probably just a cover for a DVD or like a case, part of the like a box set or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marsupilami,
just like-
Pepper Ann.
As a box set. That
But,
could explain why not all of the bears are on the cover, because they probably have divvy the bears out across discs.
I'd be
Oh.
curious to see like previous iterations of artwork for some of these.
Yeah, like concept art for it.
No, not even concept art, like
Oh,
original
from the
runs
era?
of the marketing, publication, things like that. Because some of these are
Right.
clearly not that.
Oh yeah. So the thing, like Winnie the Pooh has been a tough one because obviously, like that's a a gold star voice acting group there, great characters. But for that episode, which it probably is like a lot of episodes, because I mean, New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh probably skewered younger, right? It's tough seeing the boy down there because nothing makes me feel more comfortable than hearing the old Jim Cummings Winnie the Pooh. But
Jim Cummings did better things in like Goof Troop.
mm-hmm. But again, it's the nostalgia bias because it's like you remember that being comforting when you were a little kid, so it's still comforting now.
Yeah.
The fucking Peter Cullen as Eeyore, which we didn't even get in that first episode.
No,
That's
we didn't
a
even
crime.
get Beaver, whatever the hell, either.
Otter, not Otter. Beaver. We did get Beaver, didn't we? Beaver was in there.
I don't think we did. 'cause
Gopher.
We did get Mr. Owl, right? Or whatever his name is. Owl. Did we get Owl?
No, I don't think we did. It was like there
Oh,
was
yeah, Owl.
there was a Stormy Night episode where Piglet was
And
scared.
we got Piglet. We got Rabbit.
Yeah.
We didn't get Kanga or Roo, did we?
I don't
They got
think
brought
so.
up, I think, but I don't think they were in there.
We got C.
I swear
Robin
to
though.
fucking Beaver. Oh yeah, you gotta have fucking C Money, dude. He's got to be in there. It's potentially his imagination,
It's his mania. Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with D, but if you guys feel strongly about moving it down,
I don't think it fits with Pepper Ann.
I could be persuaded. But yeah, I think my enjoyment level was more than Pepper Ann. I
There's no
think.
reason for it to go down in my mind.
If anything,
Yeah.
it could bump up, but I don't know. I think it's
I
fine
could.
with D.
For nostalgia's sake, I could bump it up. Just the
Sure.
like the animation looked good. The voice acting was really good. Designs are good. Episode was whatever. You know what I mean?
If
And
we're
we are
just-
cutting it off the episode.
Again, if we're just talking about the show on its own, I could bump it up. But compared to some of these other ones, I feel like it kind of should stay down in D. But if you guys want to move it up,
It's based-
majority rules, that's fine.
Based purely off the episode, I'm completely fine with D. So I think we can leave Pooh down there.
Leave the poo.
Leave the,
F.
never put Pooh in the D, but in this situation,
Oh god. Yeah, don't put your.
The D will contain poo.
yeah,
My D's got poo on it.
I'm pretty comfortable with this. I
Brian
mean,
is like lucky that it is on this list, even.
Yeah, you're lucky, Pepper Ann.
she's down in P level.
We could have just as easily chosen to not watch that.
True.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those that just it's that iconic theme song, right? And that's kind of why it sticks in people's minds. That's why it stuck in my mind, and I vaguely remembered enjoying it as a kid. But I mean, maybe it's just because that's all there was at that Saturday morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Because this is when it was switched from the Disney afternoons where you had episodes every day to set one Saturday morning, which was once a week.
right. And you had to watch something before the next thing came on, so it's like, oh, I'll watch this,
Mhm.
I guess.
Pepper Ann and Recess I think they were back to back.
And I
usually.
think it's great if you just leave the font that big and font even because
Different.
like it says in the
Yeah.
in the theme song, she's like 1 in a million. So if it's
Yeah.
unique, even better.
There you go. Little cocked. Little cocked P.
There was a peated. There was a blue peated. there was a dope period where that one Saturday morning also had Power Rangers. Disney had Power Rangers for a little bit.
Oh, damn.
It was pretty dope. Yeah, but that was after Pepper Ann. Recess might have still been on if only reruns maybe, but I think that was still on at that point. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with this list. What do you boys feel?
I think this is excellent.
And it's like-
yeah, I'm satisfied.
Obviously, it's in likelihood to revisit as well. Like, would totally recommend everyone revisit S tier. Definitely recommend a tier. B tier, I mean, like, you don't need to, but like, I think you guys would like it. C is like, you can take or leave it. D, you don't have to. And E, nah, you're good.
You're good, fam.
It's what you get up in the middle of the night to get out of your body and never ever think about again in your life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we did it so you didn't have to. And again, I did enjoy every one of these on some level, but obviously some were greater than others.
Yeah, I'm completely
We
satisfied
did it.
with our approach to this. We did put them by, like, we did want to talk about the music, and we did touch on that, and like these are bangers. Like even Goof Troop was a banger. I love Goof Troop.
Like-
Chippendale was.
Yeah, well, like I said, like all of these have at least good theme songs. Most of them have bangers. So
Yeah, even Gummy Bears had a pretty catchy one. Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bear, son of John Williams, did.
Yeah,
Singing that?
bouncing here and there.
I forgot he was-
Everywhere. Yeah. I mean, that's
He was
good.
also the same. I forgot he was also the singing voice for Simba in Lion King.
What?
Yeah,
Williams Jr. Shit.
adult Simba.
Look at him go.
Williams. Yep, son of Williams.
Yeah, because Child Simba
Adult.
was a female.
Yeah, I think so. Or a little
Had to
boy.
be.
I don't remember.
Had to
But
be. No. Had to be lady.
I don't know.
Eric, we've been over this kind of shit before, and I stand my ground every time.
And part of the like some of the times when I'm just going, I don't know, is to give time for me to like look something up. I'm like,
like typing something
But
right now.
before you were able to look shit up on your phone, you
It's,
that.
yeah, I know, but that's I know. It's usually
That's part of why I love
sometimes
it.
too to think of comebacks too. It's just like that's Jason Weaver. It was a little boy. He was the older brother on Smart Guy. If you remember that back in the day.
Smart Guy? Oh my gosh, yeah, with
Smart Guy,
Taj.
the live action show with Todd Mowry.
Taj.
Yeah, his
Remember
brother.
an older brother? Because I don't
Yeah.
remember an older brother. I honestly thought it was Tia and Tamara Mowry as the older sisters in that.
They had sister, and then he had Smart Guy.
Oh, I
He
know.
did have a sister on there, but
That's
it
probably
wasn't
what's
the
fucking
actual
up.
sister.
Wasn't Smart Guy just like young Sheldon?
He's a smart guy.
Pretty much. Here we go.
I've never seen Young, but I know that Smart Guy. It was like he was at high school or
Yeah,
college.
he
Was it?
Yeah, he was at high school. Here we go. Directly in the middle, top row middle,
Oh,
and the dude on the far. Yeah, and dude on the far right of the image is Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother.
Omar Gooding?
Omar Gooding.
dude,
Yeah, he
this
was in
makes me
Wild
wanna
and Crazy
watch
Kid.
Smart-
Yeah, Wild and Crazy Kids, dude. Yeah.
Honestly, I want to watch Smart Guy now. And the way that the guy is hanging off the tee in Smart.
Yeah.
It's such a 90s sitcom. Like, oh, something's a little bit askew. Hang it in there.
One of our, potential tier lists is like TGIF Disney live action shows. So
Live action block, yeah.
it could be on there.
It could totally be on there.
On there.
And that's a good foreshadow
You never know.
to announce to
Yep.
audience that watch this, our tier list or whatever. If you have
Yep.
recommendations on a block of TV episodes of things that you want us to cover, it'd be great to have some kind of input.
It's been so long since we played a video game.
Well, that's like,
no,
we
I
can
know.
we can do a little buffer, but when these are all
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
out, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
coming out like 2 weeks from now. I mean, the
Tyler,
Mighty Ducks one hasn't even come out yet, so
Buffer.
I hardly know.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We have a ton of stuff, in line for
We do.
future things, and we're always looking for other input of things we might have missed. I don't know if you have like a sci-fi block on like Sci-Fi Channel that maybe you want us to watch. That'd be fun.
Yeah, because I mean, we did. I
You
think we
guys are
discussed it on one of.
Whole hog talking about like it's like we're the Fellowship and we have the ring and we have to take it to Mordor, or we just fucking took it to Mordor, and you guys are like, yeah, and then we'll do this epic journey and then that epic
brother.
journey.
What-
And I'm like,
hey,
Samwise,
Wilson,
I'm like, I just want to
if
go
I
home to
could-
Rosie.
If I could just say, what about Second Journey?
Well, second
No,
journey.
this is second journey. We just
11
did
we
second
said.
journey.
What about Elevensies? Afternoon tea?
Yeah, like he was saying, like this isn't immediate. This is just
No,
stuff
it's
we
not
can
immediate.
come back to. And yeah, because I already have, what is it, anthropomorphic animals done, but that's one we definitely want to give birth to for a while because that's got turtles and Mighty Ducks in it, which we've already
Oh, I want
watched.
to give birth.
So yeah, so that's we're
Especially not to
this
a flock
isn't
of
a
animals. That sounds painful as hell. Furry,
flock of animals.
claws, teeth.
I vote Wilson first.
But yeah, this is I definitely want to go back and do some more video games and stuff. Hit some reel to reels again.
Yeah, watch a few flicks.
Yep. I'm just saying.
If this
there's-
if this image of
more
Smart
down the
Guy, elicits some kind of like neuropathic pathway in your mind to like, oh my gosh, this brings back so much memories. I want people to cover this. Just let us know. I mean, if we get an abundance of comments or whatever, I'm totally down to try something like that.
Whatever I say, I'm a total fucking slut to the whims of the people. So if there's a majority of people that say, hey, we want this, I will absolutely do that. But
because the interaction is the best part, to see what people say about it, or anything. That's what I'm here for. It's just our banter with these kind of topics leads to other people being like, all right, they're completely off base, or I'm gonna message them this, because I don't know if you guys recall, there was a few comments we got on some of our older stuff. And I didn't bring this up, but there was a comment on one of our things. I have to look here quick.
Just don't have to bring it up. You still don't have to.
But it was on one of our.
Just let it lie.
It was on Bonkers.
One of these ones.
It was on Bonkers, yeah.
Oh yeah.
From Carrie Coob 7357 2 months ago. So personally, I thought the show was better when it was Bonkers and Lucky. Miranda was likable and pretty, but the chemistry was better with Lucky. And I agree. I don't know if I brought that up at all.
Right.
And then we had one from Kyle Coolin, 2520, for our Gargoyles episode. Just says, classic show. And I couldn't agree more. So we had comments. We had comments on a few of these. And did we? Yeah, we did talk about the Secret Universe, talking about the Turtles one a while back. He commented on Thundercats too a few times.
Thundercats, yeah, that's what it was.
We're trying to bring this to the people. So if the people are interacting with it, that's awesome.
Somebody said Frag Minion 5684 messaged or commented on our Galaxy Rangers. I think that was top tier for us, but he said this is an 80s tune that could stand a remake if done right. Yeah, I know, big if on that. And I agree with that. I did find a lot of enjoyment in the Galaxy Rangers. There's some cool stuff in there. 100%. But yeah, those are some comments that we got. Yeah, keep those comments coming, because I mean, on these ones we watched, the 80s pilot rewind and this Disney classic rewind, we got comments coming. I mean, there are people that are invested in some of this stuff.
I would love to do the Fargonauts react to. We watched the first Tron movie trailer. We watched the second, like, Tron Legacy, not the trailer, but the teaser that they put out, where it was like a promotional, it was like a teaser video, and then
teaser for the trailer.
No, not even a teaser for the trailer, but it was just like a random character riding a light cycle, and then they get ambushed by Jeff Bridges at the very end, and it was like a.
Oh yeah.
And then we can watch the Ares one and just talk about that Tron.
That'd be cool.
See, that's just one.
Yeah, that can be just self-contained. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This is trailers. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with this run of Disney classics, and stay tuned for something we do in the future. Keep those comments coming, and like it if you did, or don't. Doesn't matter. Anything else to say before we sign off?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's fine. I was probably just
who's watching this right now? Real one. Anybody who's been watching this retrospective on the Disney stuff is part of the Fargonauts' finest, and just thank you for being here for the ride.
Yeah.